This was sent into Bloid News. We cannot determine if it is real, disinfo or a little bit of both. You decide. There is a pretty big lie that was told to us by the powers that be and you all fell for it. Do you want to know what it is? Sure you do. It's the fact that we were the dominant species that evolved from the apes and that's why Neanderthal man died out. Well, what you know is wrong. Neanderthal was leaps and bounds above Homo sapiens both physically and mentally but were killed off on purpose. Do you know that we actually do not fit in on this planet? Hell, we don't even fit in our own bodies. Hundreds of thousands of years ago there was a thriving civilization on this earth. They were the Neanderthal. This is a fact that has been covered up by the Smithsonian and sustained by all governments since the beginning. Let me start by telling you how this is. See, they have controlled archaeology forever and needed their control mechanisms in place, and if we knew there used to be high civilization on Earth, we would question our origins. In short, the Neanderthals' technology was covered up or destroyed long ago, and since only bones last this long, they could label them any way they pleased. Now, let us turn to the beasts themselves. They had stronger bones, which allowed them to live long lives. They had larger brains than us, which should have told you something in school. They were much smarter than we are currently. Even their teeth are better suited than ours, as their wisdom teeth fit perfectly in that mouth, unlike ours. We are the dumbed-down, weakened version of Neanderthal. 450,000 years ago, a race of aliens came to Earth. They met and knew the Neanderthal. The Neanderthal were much more than we are, but not so advanced as these alien visitors. The visitors started taking more and more of the Earth's resources. In fact, they took so much, Neanderthal man started fighting for what they saw was theirs. These aliens enslaved the entire Neanderthal race and tried to use them as slave labor to mine the resources. The Neanderthal refused. This is when the aliens de-evolved the entire race. This is where modern man was introduced. You see, it wasn't all that hard. We are simply in the infant stages of Neanderthal. Did you know the Neanderthal lived to be upwards of 1,000 years old? Of course not, schools don't allow that to be told. Now think about this, our brow never stops growing, our jaws grow ever so slightly forever, as does our noses. If you take a modern man and let him age out to nearly 1,000 years old, you will see an incredible likeness to Neanderthal, as our characteristics would change during that elongated lifespan. But these aliens took away that long life and created us to mine. They wiped our memories of the time we lived that long and removed all the technology from the planet. We have some stories of long-lived humans like Methuselah and the pre-flood era, and I am here to tell you, they were nothing but unaltered Neanderthal.